Caterpillars, the larval stage of butterflies and moths, are among the most fascinating creatures in the insect world. As a pivotal stage in the metamorphic life cycle of Lepidoptera, caterpillars embody a unique blend of vulnerability and adaptability, playing a critical role in both their ecosystems and the broader narrative of natural history. Found on every continent except Antarctica, caterpillars occupy a vast array of habitats, from tropical rainforests to arid deserts, temperate forests, and grasslands. Their incredible diversity reflects their evolutionary success, with over 180,000 species of butterflies and moths described to date, each of which undergoes this larval phase. Caterpillars vary dramatically in size, shape, coloration, and behavior, showcasing an astonishing array of adaptations that have enabled them to thrive in an ever-changing world. The primary function of the caterpillar stage is growth. Unlike the adult butterfly or moth, which focuses on reproduction and dispersal, caterpillars are voracious eaters, consuming enormous quantities of food to fuel their transformation into winged adults. Most caterpillars are herbivorous, feeding on the leaves, flowers, and stems of plants, though some species exhibit carnivorous or detritivorous behaviors. Their diet often determines their habitat, as caterpillars are typically found on or near their preferred host plants. For many species, this relationship is highly specialized. Certain caterpillars feed exclusively on specific plant families or even single plant species. This specialization highlights the intricate evolutionary relationships between caterpillars and their host plants, often involving coevolutionary dynamics where plants develop chemical defenses and caterpillars evolve mechanisms to overcome them. Caterpillars are equipped with a suite of adaptations to support their feeding habits and protect them from predators. Their powerful mandibles enable them to chew through tough plant material, while their elongated, segmented bodies allow for flexibility and mobility as they navigate their leafy environments. Caterpillars are also equipped with a series of prolegs, fleshy, non-jointed extensions of their abdomen that help them cling to surfaces and maintain stability while feeding or moving. These prolegs are equipped with tiny hooks, called crochets, which provide additional grip on leaves and stems. Their simple eyes, or ocelli, detect changes in light intensity rather than detailed images, while their antennae and mouthparts are highly sensitive to chemical cues, helping them locate suitable food sources and avoid potential threats. Defense is a central aspect of caterpillar biology, as their soft, vulnerable bodies make them easy targets for a wide range of predators, including birds, mammals, reptiles, amphibians, and other insects. To counteract this vulnerability, caterpillars have evolved a variety of strategies to avoid detection or deter predation. Many caterpillars rely on camouflage, blending seamlessly into their surroundings by mimicking the color and texture of leaves, stems, or tree bark. Some species take this mimicry to extraordinary lengths, resembling inedible objects such as twigs, bird droppings, or even venomous snakes. Others adopt aposematic coloration, displaying bright, contrasting patterns of yellow, orange, red, and black to signal their toxicity or unpalatability. These warning colors are often backed by chemical defenses, as many caterpillars sequester toxins from the plants they consume, making them distasteful or harmful to potential predators. In addition to visual defenses, some caterpillars employ mechanical or behavioral strategies to enhance their survival. Spines, bristles, and hairs are common physical deterrents, discouraging predators from attempting to eat them. In some cases, these structures are urticating, meaning they can cause irritation or injury when touched. Caterpillars like those of the puss moth are covered in venomous hairs that can cause severe pain or allergic reactions in predators and humans alike. Behavioral adaptations include startling displays, such as suddenly revealing bright eye-like spots on their bodies to scare away predators or thrashing violently to deter attacks. Some caterpillars produce sounds or vibrations to communicate with predators or conspecifics, while others excrete noxious chemicals or emit foul odors as a last-ditch effort to escape danger. Social behavior is another fascinating aspect of caterpillar biology, with some species exhibiting surprisingly complex interactions. While many caterpillars are solitary, feeding and developing independently, others form aggregations or live in communal webs. These social caterpillars often work together to construct silk shelters, which provide protection from predators and environmental stressors. In some cases, they even cooperate in foraging, stripping leaves from a host plant in coordinated groups. This collective behavior can enhance their chances of survival, although it also increases their visibility to predators. Silk production is a hallmark of caterpillars, as all species possess specialized glands that enable them to spin silk threads. These threads serve a variety of functions, from constructing protective cocoons during pupation to anchoring the caterpillar to a stable surface while feeding or resting. The transition from caterpillar to adult is one of the most remarkable processes in the natural world, metamorphosis. After completing several molts and reaching their final larval instar, caterpillars undergo profound physiological and structural changes to prepare for adulthood. They enter the pupal stage, during which their bodies are entirely restructured within a protective casing, such as a chrysalis or cocoon. During this stage, the caterpillar's tissues break down into a nutrient-rich soup, which is then reorganized into the complex structures of the adult butterfly or moth. The transformation is governed by hormonal changes, with juvenile hormone levels dropping and ecdysone levels rising to trigger the onset of pupation. Metamorphosis is not only a biological marvel but also a critical survival strategy, allowing the insect to occupy distinct ecological niches during its larval and adult stages, thereby reducing competition for resources. Caterpillars are vital components of their ecosystems, serving as both herbivores and prey. By consuming plant material, they help regulate plant growth and contribute to the cycling of nutrients within ecosystems. Their role as a food source is equally significant, as they support diverse predator populations and, by extension, higher trophic levels. Birds, in particular, rely heavily on caterpillars to feed their young, as the high protein and fat content of caterpillars makes them an ideal food source during the breeding season. Caterpillars also play a role in pollination, albeit indirectly, as their adult forms, the butterflies and moths, are among the most important pollinators in the natural world. Despite their ecological importance, caterpillars face numerous threats, both natural and human-induced. Predators, parasites, and pathogens are constant challenges, with parasitoid wasps being particularly formidable adversaries. These wasps lay their eggs on or inside caterpillars, and the developing larvae consume the host from within, ultimately killing it. Human activities, including habitat destruction, pesticide use, and climate change, also pose significant risks to caterpillar populations. Deforestation and urbanization reduce the availability of host plants and suitable habitats, while pesticides often kill caterpillars indiscriminately, regardless of whether they are pests or beneficial species. Climate change adds another layer of complexity, as shifts in temperature and precipitation patterns can disrupt the delicate timing of caterpillar development and the availability of their host plants. Conservation efforts aimed at protecting caterpillars and their habitats are crucial for maintaining biodiversity and ecological balance. Initiatives such as planting native vegetation, creating butterfly gardens, and reducing pesticide use can support caterpillar populations and the lepidopteran species they become. Public education about the ecological roles of caterpillars and the threats they face can also foster greater appreciation and support for their conservation. By protecting caterpillars, we not only preserve their remarkable life cycle but also ensure the health of the ecosystems that depend on them. In conclusion, caterpillars are extraordinary creatures that exemplify the complexity and interconnectedness of the natural world. Their unique adaptations, diverse behaviors, and critical ecological roles make them a subject of endless fascination and a vital component of global biodiversity. From their remarkable defense mechanisms to their metamorphic transformation into butterflies and moths, caterpillars remind us of the resilience and beauty of life. Protecting these vulnerable yet essential organisms is not only an ecological imperative but also a testament to our commitment to preserving the natural wonders of our planet.